I am so excited to be here. I missed you so much last week. I was surprised at how much I missed filming because it does feel like such a friendly thing to sit down and chat with a friend. So yeah, I was missing you last week. I'm very excited to be back. I'm excited to show you what I got. I did not buy any yarn, full disclosure. Anyway, I'm really excited to tell you about my Asheville vacation and the things that we got to do and things I got to buy. It was beautiful. You really are surrounded by the mountains in Asheville. We stayed in a little town a little bit north of not Nashville, but Asheville, North Carolina, called Weaverville. It was very cute, very like artsy, kind of a small town, but it was a very cute town. We really liked staying there. It was only like a 15-minute drive to Asheville, so it was great. My mom and my sister and I had like 2 shopping outings, and then we had one where all of us went because it was like a craft fair, and my dad, he enjoys going to like craft fairs and seeing artisans. But so our first shopping trip, where it was just my mom, my sister, and I came across this store called Earth Guild. This did not pop up when I was like looking for yarn stores, but it's tools, materials, and books for handcrafts. And in the like window of the store, you could see like embroidery, looms. And so of course I was like, can we please go in there? So we went in, and I ended up getting 2 yarn dyes. I'm telling you before I get it out of the package. I got 2 yarn dyes. I have never seen a yarn dye in person. Like just being able to buy yarn and being able to buy dye in person. I've never seen that. But I got 2 jacquard, I think is how you say it. I got golden ochre and I got brown. Golden ochre or gold ochre. I got 2 dyes in person. That was such a happy surprise. They had so many things. They had things for knitting, crochet, yarn dyeing, spinning, weaving, basket weaving, calligraphy, like dyeing silks and cottons. It was an awesome store. It was so cool. That was by far the happiest like surprise store that I came across. And honestly, my favorite craft store. Yeah, that's easy to say. It was my favorite craft store that we came across in Asheville. And then in Weaverville, they had a sewing store, which was super cute. If you're into sewing, Emily, if you're watching this, you should totally check the store out if you stay close to Weaverville. But 5 Little Monkeys quilt and sew store. They were really fun, really nice. They just had everything. They had everything. So yes, let me show you their little logo. 5 Little Monkeys quilt and sew. They're on social media. Yeah, that was an awesome find. We didn't buy anything, but I do have some ideas of things I will buy from them online for some gifts for Christmas and things. And then another fun store in Weaverville was Tessa's. Oh, it doesn't say on here. Tessa's. I'm not gonna know it. Maybe if I remember, I'll write it on the screen. But it was kind of like a different artisan place. And I came across this artist. It's kind of in the wrap here. That's pretty good with the reflection. And I love like impressionism. I'm blanking, like Monet. What is that? Why am I blinking? But look at that. My family and we saw 3 bears. We saw a mom and 2 cubs on the Blue Ridge Parkway one of the days that we were traveling back from a hike. And so I thought that sticker was beautiful, and I was obsessed with the colors. Obsessed. So these are by Care and Strong. Is it Care? Yeah, Care and Strong. both of these. And they were very sweet purchase too. And then we went to the craft fair. And it was all just like local artisans. And I have been looking for a postpartum purse. The purse that I've been using this postpartum has just been like a fanny pack. And I, just sling it across this way, and then I can set Noah on the purse, like on the fanny pack, so it just makes him a lot easier to carry. But he's getting to the point where he's walking everywhere, and I don't need to do that anymore, so I've been looking for a very fun, special postpartum purse, and I found one. This artist is fantastic. Her name, it's a Rachel Elise. She has a studio in North Carolina. She like makes all her fabric. She's a weaving artist. She makes all her fabric. I mean, they were beautiful. And look at the purse that I got. I'm gonna bump up the exposure a little bit just to see. It's like, yeah, that's a little better. Look at this. It's just very thin, small, but it's like pocket for keys, pocket for phone, and then inside, I don't carry a lot with me because I, at this stage of my life, always have a diaper bag. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with this. It is so pretty. It's got like little nips of color in it. So yeah, she wove this like fabric and then she sewed it. And she was a delight to talk to. She was so sweet. If you're looking for like, it was pricey. I mean, it's an artisan bag. It is such a happy postpartum bag. And then the other thing I found was this artist. I'm going to go ahead. The mug is not clean, so I'll show that to you tomorrow. But I got a mug. I've been looking for a travel ceramic mug for tea, which this one is not travel ceramic, but I was like a moth to a flame when I saw this artist work. I could not pass it up. It was beautiful. So this is the artist. This is kind of like the ceramic artwork she does. Yeah, it was stunning. I know it's not hitting the same because I don't have the mug here, but I will show it to you in this vlog, and it is spectacular. So I'm very excited to show you. It's my happy mug. Totally happy mug. And then we did go to like one yarn store. The one that popped up a lot was Pearl Emporium. Let me show you their logo. Sorry, it's going to be a little papery. Pearl's Yarn Emporium. It wasn't my favorite store. They had a lot of options. They had a lot of like inventory. I didn't love how political their store was. But I did end up buying some books that I'll show you, and then I also bought my mom some like wooden interchangeable needles for her project that she's working on. So I was able to support them. It just wasn't where I wanted to buy yarn. But I did get some like books. So I have a few ideas. I told you about the hat, which I will definitely be showing you the hats that I knit with my hand-dyed yarn when they dry. They're currently blocking and drying because I knit too. But this one, I have Math for Knitters. I have the Knitting Pattern Writing Handbook. 400 knitting stitches. I bought this because I was flipping through and fell in love with one stitch pattern. And I just knew I needed it. There's probably others in here that I'll like too. But, and then a Design It, Knit It for babies. Yes, so my brain's been going with a few different pattern design ideas. And so when I saw all those books, I thought that would be a fun way to support the store, like a small business. And then I also got the knitting needles for my mom. They were just the like Knit Pro Dreams, I believe. It's like where each color of the wooden knitting needle is a different color. Each size of the wooden knitting needles is a different color. I think that's Knit Pro. but she really liked them. She was using my 4-inch interchangeable needle tips with an acrylic yarn that she got from Hobby Lobby. Sweet Delight, I think is what it is. And it was just very slippery, and she was doing a pattern, and so I was like, you might enjoy wooden knitting needles more. And the first row that she was on, she said, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna like this more. So it was a good purchase. But yeah, it was such a fun trip. Like, coming back, I was ready to come back just to get in our own routine, but it flew by. So I wish I could have had like another week there with my family. And coming back, it was just the smoothest transition coming back, because I think everyone had such a fun time there. Like, it wasn't stressful there. It was relaxing. The kids loved being with the family. They just got to behave like how they normally behave, but it was just extra fun with family there. And we just had a blast. So coming home, they were like, miss them, and they're constantly asking, when can we go see Gigi and Popo and Ree again? But it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. It's been good to be back, but it wasn't a hard transition. It was very easy, very smooth. I think just because it was so restful. So yeah, we had a blast. We had a blast. I will not forget to show you my mug, and I will not forget to show you the 2 hats that I knit. Promise. By the way, I will leave all of the like artists and the stores down below. If I forget any, please let me know, but I will leave them all down below. All I knit on was the 2 hats that I like had in mind to design, and I'll talk to you like more about those when I can show them to you. And then coming back, once I have finished the hats, I've just been working on my blanket, and I just finished this color, the blue color that you've been seeing me working on. I just finished it. So I'll go and do my contrast stripe, and then I'll get to this. I'm really hoping I get to do that this week, because I cannot wait. Anyway, if you can't tell, I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to be talking to the camera again, because I know you're at the other end of it. I'm very excited to be back. I have very exciting things to show you. My hats are dry and off the blocking mats. How do you block a hat and not let it have like, fold from when it was drying? I kind of tried to move it around while it was drying, and I still have it blocked. I mean, like, I still have the like folding line from just like folding the hat in half. I don't know, but look. This is the first one with the first type of increases that I did. Maybe if I go like this, you'll be able to see the increases better. Yeah. So pretty wide increases, and then like a folded brim. This was the first one, and I was happy with the increases, but not perfectly happy, and so I wanted to switch them up. And so I switched up the increase. By the way, both of these are my hand-dyed yarn from a while ago, and this one was just from my giveaway yarn that I dyed. Does it not look like melted sprinkles? I am obsessed. I love it so much. I love it so much. So this is the second hat. Excuse me, I just ate some chocolate almonds. Okay, and these are the increases for the second hat. And I really like the way they look. I like the way both look, honestly. But I do think the way that this sits on my head, I like a little bit better. So let me show you. Excuse the dirty hair. I'm getting a haircut later today. And I don't know about you, but I just don't enjoy washing my hair. So I'm keeping the ends in case, or I'm keeping the ends, I wove them in to block them, but I'm keeping them in just in case I decide to change anything. Okay. This is the hat for the first one. I love the looseness up here, how it's not too loose. For me, it's just like the perfect length. A little bit of slouch, but nothing pointy sticking up. Personally, that's just what I like. But I do think it's not tight enough. I think this is like a large, because this can like stretch pretty good. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I think this is a large. It does not feel very secure on my head, not a medium. And then I use the same stitch count for this one, so this one also feels like a large. But I think I like the way that it sits more up here. Is it not the cutest? I'm so obsessed. Let me give you a close-up. I love it. And it was so mindless. It was so mindless. I'm very obsessed. So I'm only doing this in my head was like how I was going to use up my hand-dyed yarn. And I don't have any more hand-dyed yarn. So I have to dye some yarn before I can like knit another pattern or knit another hat and kind of mess with the stitch count to see if I can get more of like an adult medium size. But I love it. I love it. It was so fun to design, to like have an idea in my head, design it, and then see it come to life. I love it. It looks good with like a tonal and, I almost said, and a sprinkle, and a speckled. I'm really, really happy with it. So I wanted to show you. Speaking of dyeing yarn, my husband and I went to the Biltmore in Asheville, which everyone was telling us, go to the Biltmore. And I agree, it was spectacular that there's just a ginormous mansion in the middle of I almost said Great Smoky Mountains. It's not the Great Smoky Mountains. Appalachian Mountains. It was spectacular. While we were there, we toured their garden. And I came across, the garden was spectacular. Maybe I'll throw up some pictures. That could be fun. Maybe you're looking at some pictures. I came across this plant. I'll probably put it on the screen, but that's pretty accurate. And I was like, oh, that was stunning. The green and the pink. I love blue and pink together, but that was beautiful. That green and pink plant. But it was just a cool tour in the house to see like how they've restored it, saved it. You saw like the indoor swimming pool, the gymnasium, the kitchen, the servants' quarters, some of the like guest bedrooms, and they had an amazing greenhouse. Not greenhouse, but like what did they call it? I can't remember what they called it. But so the other thing that reminded me of that pink and green plant I just showed you was my mug. My tea mug. This is the one that I was talking about yesterday. That I was like, I saw it and it was like moth to a flame. I was like, that is beautiful. And I went over there. I started talking with her. She does sell online. She has an online store. And she does have a studio. Also, the woman who made my purse has a studio in Asheville. So if you're ever in Asheville and you want to go visit them, you can. She has like different colors. Yeah. This is my tea mug. If you're wondering, that must get hot and that might be hard to hold when you have hot tea in there. I also had that thought, and I can confirm that it is hard to hold. I probably don't fill it up like the top 2 inches, and then I hold it at the very top because it does get hot. But this is making me so happy. I'm so happy when I use this mug. So that is what I want to dye. I want to dye something pink and green. I think that would be really pretty, and I have the dye to do it. I don't know how it'll come out, but I have the dye to do it. So I'm thinking next vlog, I'm going to dye some yarn with you, and I'm very excited about it. I made some good progress on my blanket, and so much so that I was feeling really good about it, and I wanted to start working on my cardigan. But my little one is sick. He has a fever, so I really don't know how long nap time is going to be, and I feel like I need to be able to focus more on the cardigan. Like, I need at least time. I need to know that I'm going to have time to like focus on it. So I think I'm going to go back to my blanket and start working on that. It's so beautiful, the inside of it. Can you see? Yeah, the inside is just that like a minty blue color. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to get to knitting. Hot. See? I'm hoping it toughens up my fingers a little bit though. Well, I got this far on my first row and he woke up. Glad I didn't go for the cardigan, but I gotta go help my baby. Back. He's back down. My arms and my back are shot from holding him for so long, but he did fall asleep. He's moving, we'll see. I'm just gonna relax and rest because holding a 23-pound baby for 15 minutes, my back never gets used to it. Sign off on this vlog. I really wanted to get this next little band of color knitted, but it just didn't happen. It was the past 2 days, it has been beautiful outside, like highs in the mid 70s degrees Fahrenheit compared to like mid 90s. So we've just been outside a lot. It's just been absolutely wonderful. So let me show you. This is I'm not done, so it's going to be a little bit thicker, but this is the new color added in. Can you see like the little flecks of purple that just like perfectly match the contrast yarn that tie into perfectly this contrast yarn? Oh, I'm obsessed. I don't think I've ever loved knitting a project so much. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It really is spectacular. So, there we go. I moved up the progress keeper. So next time I make some work on this, you can see it. It's starting to like sit really nicely on my lap. My goodness, it makes me so happy. Next vlog, I'm hoping it will be a dyeing yarn, because this following week, my husband and his family will be going to a board game conference in Indianapolis. So I'll have a lot of time on my own, but I'll also have family around too. So I'm hoping that if I dye the yarn this weekend before family comes, I can knit with the yarn when they're here and have my very mindless hat pattern on the needles. That would be really fun. And I can also knit on the Peru yarn, the cardigan, because I really feel like getting that back on the needles. I mean, it's on the needles. I just really want to pick it back up. I haven't worked on it in about 2 weeks. But my little one is feeling a little better. His fever wasn't as high today. Yesterday it was just a lot of holding him, even with medicine in his system. He just wanted to be held. So I wasn't able to film a lot. But today's been a little bit better. So hopefully it's just a 24-hour bug and all will go well and I'll be able to dye some yarn this weekend with you. But yes, I just wanted to show you the beautiful progress. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with the speckles. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I will keep you updated about the hat pattern, my hat design. I'll keep you updated. I feel like I still have a few renditions of the hat I wanna make, kind of really explore different sizes, but so far I'm super happy with the 2 versions that I made. I was excited to get to show you. I love them. Yeah, it's been a good vlog. I'm so excited to be back. It was so fun coming back to being able to chat with you, catch up. Let me know if you have any questions about Asheville or like any of the shops I listed, because they were really fun. It was a really fun week, but it is always fun to come home and be back at home. As somebody who is such a homebody, I love going on vacations, but it's always a nice welcome to come back home. So anyway, I will leave it there. Hope you have a great day whenever you're watching this. Look forward to chatting with you in the comments, and we will talk very soon. Bye.